Ladies and gentlemen, I am so excited to be sitting here with Coach Wendell Williams. We're totally ready for a great podcast. We hope you are too. And we all got our new digs. We hope you dig them. And of course, we will be right back. All right. Coach, I've been waiting a long time to talk to you, and not a hard guy to get.
I'm on it. I'm honored just to be sitting here talking to you personally.
So I definitely appreciate it and spending time with us today. Why I wanted to talk to you is because you are a career coach.
Yeah,
Retired, but you've got a great, a list of accomplishments that you've done, worked with young people. Can you briefly give us that for us today?
Oh, well, my career started out at Odessa Junior College. When I left Louisiana, I played my freshman year at Odessa Junior College. A lot of good things happened. I had a good coach there, Archie Miles. Got to talking to Jimmy Gales, who I got the job at North Texas. Next thing you know, instead of spending my sophomore year at Odessa, they fixed it up to where I got to play for the University of North Texas, which was North Texas State at the time.
Oh,
so
wow.
My sophomore year, I was at North Texas State. Jimmy Gales, they got me on campus. I started school 2 weeks late, but they worked it all out. From there, man, pretty much the rest history. 2 conference championships. First NCAA appearance for North Texas under Jimmy Gales. Met some lifelong friends, Dion Hunter, Kiwi Gully, Ricky Robertson, Ronnie Morgan, Tony Rorell, Real Smith, rest of soul. I lost a lot of good friends on the way.
Yeah.
After that, a good friend of mine got me a job working for the independent school district. Oh. Believe it or not, I started as a custodian.
Really?
Yeah, I'm still going to finishing up my degree. Started as a custodian, graduated. Next thing you know, they got me a job as a apparel.
Okay.
They said, Wendell, you're doing the work as a teacher, you might as well get certified. So I got certified. And then next thing you know, I started coaching, thanks to Darren Blair. Having my first middle school coaching job at Calhoun Middle School.
Oh, wow.
Got to work with a great lady, showed me the ropes of coaching, Martha Evans. She got me going, and coach decided to go. Taught me how to deal with parents, how to deal with students.
Oh, boy.
Ms. Bledum taught me the side of the education part. The paperwork was SPED. I was in SPED. My whole career I was in SPED, special education.
Okay.
One of the high school coaches, Bobby Bates, my man, Bobby Bates, saw me do work at the middle school. He liked the way I did it. Gave me I ain't gonna say he gave me an interview, but he talked to me after a middle school game, because a lot of our kids went to DHS. We didn't have all these high schools back in the day. We just had DHS at the time and Ryan. So he got to watch me work and called me over to his office. I went over to his office at high school. He said, how you like to move up to the high school? And boy, the rest was history from there. I did the rest of my years at DHI. I worked for 4 head coaches from there. And just filling y'all in is for Bobby Bates. Then it was Dennis Krisker. And then it was Aaron Taylor. And then Trey Thomas, who played for me at the high school, went up to college and came back and getting the head coach job. And me and her dad didn't hire together. And full circle, she ended up being my boss.
Wow.
Now, that's another story. We're going to get into that. Her being my boss. I got some great stories.
Oh, I know. I can't wait to hear them. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, so that's how that pretty much. And
okay.
Like I said, one morning I woke up, 33 years later, man, retired.
Retired.
Yeah,
man.
so.
Well, I'm so happy for you, and this is like I said, a great amount of accomplishments. And the way I look at coaching is that there's a lot of responsibility with that. And also, when you're doing that job, you've got to teach these young people how to persevere.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's why I wanted you here today, because Pastor Brandon and I want to say it might have been a year and a half ago, he preached a message about fight. And that stuck with me. And still to this day, it sticks with me. And you know what? God told me, Coach is the man to talk to. He's the guy. He's seen it. He's seen young people. He's seen it in himself in his own playing days, how to fight, how to move past that being tired, how to move past the obstacles of distractions, all these different things that life throws at you. And, you told me off air that, you go by your life experiences. So today we're going to live by that, and we're going to talk about that. And to get us a little bit into this conversation, I had to bring some props. And you'll forgive me,
That's
Coach.
okay. That's okay.
I know it's a little silly.
What's
My wife would kill me knowing that I did this.
What's work for you?
So we're going to start off, and I have a jersey here, and I'm going to bring it. And for anyone listening right now, I'll hold it up for the camera. Hopefully the camera can see it pretty well here. But anyone listening, I have a Derian Hatcher jersey, Dallas Stars. He won the Stanley Cup back in 1999.
I did security for that game.
You did?
I did DNS security. I had a contract with Reunion Arena.
Okay.
And I got to meet the commissioner. I met Dominic Haskell, the goalie for the Buffalo
Sabres.
Big hockey fan.
Wow. So you got to see the celebration.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, what's crazy about that, on their road to that championship, there was a lot of obstacles during their journey. So Derian Hatcher, one of my favorite players, he actually witnessed one of his players, Mike Modano, get concussed, basically, got knocked out in one of the games. Jeremy Roenick was the guy that did it. Those two guys competed all the time. They liked each other, but they wanted the best of each other. Well, in that instance, Jeremy Roenick got the best of Mike Modano. Well, Derian Hatcher, being the team captain, did not like that. Didn't appreciate his teammate getting hurt. So next game came, and he just happened to find a sweet spot, and he broke Jeremy Roenick's jaw. In 4 places. And I'm not saying that's a good thing for anyone watching or listening right now. I'm not saying violence is the way. That's a different thing. But I'm saying he stood up for his teammate.
Yeah.
And I think about that a lot, because there's so many times as brothers and sisters in Christ and as we journey through life, right, we've got to find those times when we can rely on one another.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because, honestly, Coach,
absolutely.
How many times have you seen it in your own walk with God and your own walk with your family here? You had to stand up for somebody.
I start with my family first. And when I met my wife, and she got siblings, right? She got siblings, and then her siblings have kids. For whatever reason, another life throws you a curveball, and you got to step in. All right. So me and my wife stepped in and took care of her sister's kids.
Okay.
Now, I didn't sign up for that when I got married, but I did sign up for, say, for better or for worse. You know what I'm saying? These kids need a home now. I ain't gonna go into the whole story about how they ended up with it, but those kids needed a home, needed guidance. And the way I was raised, my dad, because I get it from my dad, my mom, when family need family, you got to be there. You got to step in. And nobody going to say it's going to be easy, because you're going to have your ups and downs, your trials and tribulations. Everybody got needs, got wants. And it'll put a strain on the marriage. It'll put a strain on your family.
Oh, yes. And
which it did for me and my wife. And that's another, I'm not going to go into that story, but it did. It put a strain on us. But stepping in, and that's the thing to do. That's the godly thing to do. That's the family thing to do. Nobody says it's gonna be easy, and nothing about life is easy.
No,
you just step in there, and I think you fall back on your faith, your family, and hopefully it all will work out. Now, for me and my wife, where we're at in life right now, it did. Was it easy? And the things we had to go through, man, that wasn't easy. I tell anybody that wasn't easy.
Yeah.
But if I had to do it all over again, I'd do it all over again.
Wow.
If that makes sense to you.
No, it does. And just to see what God, the fruit that he brought out of that.
Yes, man, yes.
Those children are beautiful, and they're grown.
Yes, they are, man. We lost Daniel along the way, rest his soul, and that was my dude. Me and Daniel are tailgating, and that's my dude. But to see where he had came a long way he was at before the kindly passing,
yes, sir.
Man, that's my dude. And it even took a strain on my son. And he go through his, try to live, but we try to do is talk. But where the good Lord has brought us, man, and I told you, you just chatting before we got started, man, I am truly blessed. I can't say that enough.
Yes.
When anybody say, "Come with me, how you doing?" I'm blessed.
Yes.
I am truly blessed.
I appreciate you saying that, because think about what you just mentioned just a second ago about the fact that that took a strain on your marriage.
Yes.
Took a strain on your own son and different people around you. But you know what? God held you together.
The grace of God, man.
He held you together.
Yes.
And
the
so
grace of God.
that is such a big blessing, and that just shows us right there.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got to stay close to each other.
Yeah.
You know, whether it is your marriage, whether it is you know, your brother or sister who needs you.
Yeah, the kids, everybody, man. Everybody around you, man. So
it's amazing. Okay, so that's just one part of it, and I appreciate you bringing that up. So we're going to bring up another guy, and I'm going to bring up this guy, one of my favorites.
One of mine too.
Darren Woodson. I'm holding a Dallas Cowboy Darren Woodson jersey. He played safety, did nickel safety.
Strong safety.
And played, honestly, special teams. And so I bring up Darren Woodson for a reason, Coach. Darren Woodson, no matter how many Super Bowls he won, which he won 3, he was a multi-time Pro Bowler, all-pro safety, all the accolades a man could get in the pro football. But that man, pretty much to the day that he ended his career with the Dallas Cowboys, he played special teams. Now, we both know special teams is made for the rookies, the guys that are not getting a chance to play. He was a pro playing special teams. Why? Because his coach, Coach Avizano, not even the head coach, but one of the assistant coaches said, hey, I need you, Darren. And yes, sir. And he did that, and did that with grace. And you know more, and you actually have met Woody before.
Yeah, met Woody.
So I want you to kind of talk about that character and what that means to be willing to not just do what your focus is, but go and do more.
Yeah, and that's me not leaning back on coaching and my days playing at North Texas. Everybody can't be that star on the team. Everybody ain't gonna be the ones going out there scoring all the points, making all the tackles, or gonna be the up front of the franchise or that person on the team. But everybody got to find their niche, you know, because a team is a body of people coming together for one common goal.
That's right.
So where you gonna fit in? So when I was at North Texas, I wasn't no Tony where I wasn't gonna be the person scoring the 32 points. I wasn't gonna be the person gonna getting all the assists. But I knew one thing about it. I could do. I could be that person who's gonna do all the little bitty things. Everybody ain't gonna make all the shots, right?
Right.
So I'm gonna go get the missed shots. I'm gonna go get them rebounds.
Wow.
Somebody's gonna get beat. Somebody's gonna get beat. A guard or somebody gonna get beat. The ball gonna come to the rim. I could be that shot blocker. Somebody gonna lose that ball on the floor down there. That's a 50-50 ball. I could get that loose ball for my team.
Yes.
You know, I could get back and play defense. I could help my teammates.
True.
So as my career went on in North Texas, at one time I was an all-time lead shot blocker.
Wow.
My senior year, one of our best player, he didn't make the grade, so we was out him for the second half of the season. People started counting us out because he was an all-conference player the year before. So a lot of us had to step up. Fell into that role. I started scoring more. I started rebounding more. I got one game, I got 34 points, 12 rebounds. I just started stepping up. My junior year, we played on ESPN for our first time in the tournament, Southland Conference tournament, and they replayed the game back. Tell me, I watched the game later. Of course, we won. Went on to North Texas' first NCAA appearance. I replayed the game, and I was listening to the people talk about me and my game. They called me the garbage man.
Huh.
I was like, garbage man. But then he explained it. He explained it to the people in the thing.
Okay.
Wendell Williams will do all the dirty work for the team. He'll take the charge. He'll get the loose ball. He'll rebound. I came to wear that like a badge now. If I'm the cleanup man, the garbage man. Because a lot of times we look at certain jobs, even in society.
Yes.
We couldn't survive without the sanitation workers. The people who come around and get our stuff. That's an important job, man.
Oh, yes.
The job that those folks do, that's work, and that's hard work.
Most definitely.
So watching Woody out there on the field, when he started as special team, his coach Camp said, I need you. And he took that with pride. I'm going to do my very best at that job. You ain't always got to be out in the forefront. Everybody seeing you, you know, the face of everything.
Mm-hmm.
But if you do a good enough job, you're going to get recognized.
That's true.
And then would it not get recognized?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
well, you know what? He ain't got his ultimate recognition
yeah,
just yet.
we both agree on that. We both agree on that.
He needs that Hall of Fame. But you know what? He got
It's coming.
Yeah.
I still say it's coming.
I'm with you.
It's coming.
It's coming.
But the work he did before he became that star of the Cowboys on special team, and the work he put in on special team, it carried all the way to when he did start getting his accolades.
You're right. Yeah.
And that's why I try to pass on to my students, my kids. Hard work, it never killed nobody. But if you are trying to achieve a goal, that's where it's all started at. And a lot of our kids today, they want instant gratification, instant fame. They want CEO money, but ain't put in CEO work behind them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They want that big salary. That big salary don't come like that. You know, I can tell them about some of the jobs I did, but we ain't gonna go into that either. But some of the jobs I started, when my young family, I did do some jobs I didn't want to do.
Yeah.
But I did it. I worked at the Didn't State School for about 2 years.
Wow.
On the home, direct care.
That's a lot.
And that's taking care of other people. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people ain't built for that job.
You're right.
That's work.
Yeah, most definitely. And you make up a good point there. You know, it's something to actually doing it.
Yes.
Rather than talking about
yes,
it, right?
Yes.
So that brings me up to the next guy. We're going to talk about somebody else here. I'm getting these all tangled up, but I will take this one right here. And the jersey I'm going to hold up now, Coach, is going to be the guy that probably talked the most. I just got this all messed up. But Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I'm going to hold it up right there. So this is a number 1 jersey that says Team Bring It. Okay, so why I bring this up. You just talked about actually doing something rather than talking about it. And so when I look at sports, some people say, you know, you talk about, you know, pro football, NHL, basketball, whatever sport it might be, but, you know, pro wrestling, we all know. Mm-hmm. Hate to break this to anybody that's been a big fan, and I've been a fan too. But
me too.
It's scripted.
It's scripted.
And that's fine. That's not a big deal. And the cat's been out of the bag for a long time.
Yeah.
So, but, you know, if you look at The Rock, he's had a lot of accomplishments, and he's been champion and all that stuff. But we all, both as we sit here today, is saying we've been fans. We know it's written he'll be the champion May to December, and then he'll lose it, right? There's a difference between being scripted, walking in there, talking a big talk, because we know Dwayne Johnson, that's how he makes his money. That mouth makes
him that money.
And that's why he's been a star in Hollywood and all that, because he would have the charisma and all that. There's a difference, though, between that and actually having to get bloody, sweaty, and actually doing some of the things. I'm not taking the athleticism away from the man, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, when you see a champion like Team USA winning their gold in hockey, those people get hurt and actually do a lot of things that are very dangerous and things like that to get where they're at. And then they win something big, it means something.
Yeah.
And so when you talk about that, Coach, what do you think about that when you hear people talk it and they don't walk it?
Well, I put it to you this way, and like you said, we are both big fans of it. And when I watch wrestling, I'm understanding it's gonna go a certain way already. I'm just being entertained. You know what I'm saying? So when I watch it, I just like when let's say if I watch the any show on TV that I like, I know that is scripted. That's entertainment to me. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But so I'll say they playing into that role of what they doing.
Yes, sir.
That's how I make my money. I'm playing this role. So when I look at it, and I know it's scripted, and I know it's a role. So I'm not saying I don't know Dwayne Rock outside of that role he's playing. I know that role right there he's playing, what he's playing for wrestling, whatever he do, or any actor that I'm watching on TV. I know that's that role they playing. So that's how they make their money. So that's where I leave that at. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I'm not gonna say outside that performance he just gave me, I don't know that walk he's not walking outside of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because they're not gonna show it. They're not gonna show that part to us on TV.
No.
But that part right there, what he's doing right there, that's just straight entertainment to us. So that's what we got to leave it at.
Right.
As it's entertainment, you know what I'm saying?
That's
That's just
true.
like me watching Good Time or me watching any show that I like on any show that I like on TV. That's that script.
Yeah.
So now, when you walk from behind that camera, I would like to see more of the type of person or persons that they hang out with or what they doing.
Yes.
I would like to see that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But as that character that he's playing, that talk.
Right.
And I could relate to that. I can understand that this character he's playing or that actor that role he's playing. Now, what are they like once the cameras go off? How you walking now?
Yes.
That's what I would like to. So before I judge anybody I see on TV,
Mm-hmm.
I got to know what you are like from in front of that camera, behind that camera.
Agreed.
What work you putting in?
Yes.
What are your faith in? What are you doing?
Yes.
Now, to be fair to Dwayne Johnson, I've seen some show that had nothing to do with wrestling.
Yes.
I've seen them give charitably. That's the way I'm getting
Yes,
that
sir.
right.
Yeah.
To where his money talks for him. He's doing good out there within the community.
Right.
So at some point when I saw him, he was doing that thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Great philanthropy.
Now, yeah, he I think it's one little guy was struggling and he bought him a truck.
Yes.
I mean, I can't go into details because it's a while since I've seen it.
Yeah.
But I've seen him outside of the wrestling and all other stuff. I've seen him do things that you just say, wow.
Yeah.
But they don't show a lot of that to us about him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So I leave the entertainment part, the walk thing, and the
Yes.
walking, the talk, that wrestling stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm keep entertaining me, and I'm keep watching because it is entertaining
It's
to me.
entertaining, yeah.
And when I watch a movie, I'm not gonna say that because you play a bad guy character on TV,
Uh-huh.
that don't make you a bad character in your real walk. You see what I'm saying?
I do
You know,
totally.
so when I'm watching stuff like that, I'm not so judgmental.
Yes, sir.
I leave it where it's at. But if I could catch a glimpse of you outside of that thing and that camera, and I'm watching, strolling, or reading, and I see that, I say, "Oh wow, they don't portray him like that."
Yes.
And a lot of times they don't portray us like that until you get to know a person and walk in their shoes. Save judgment until you meet them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, exactly.
So TV and that internet and that Facebook and that TikTok, be careful with it.
Oh, preach it.
Be careful with it. And
Yes.
I tell my kids, I tell family, I tell everybody, man. And and social media there's some good stuff, out there.
Yeah.
But man, the ones who are using it that for the wrong reason and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you definitely got to be careful. Even with our kids today, all the stuff's out there. Before you put anything out there, do your homework.
Right.
Before you put anything out there, do your homework.
Your homework. That's good.
So that's where I'm coming from with that one.
I love it, and that's great. And when we're talking about when we're walking spiritually, and that's the big thing, Coach. And you said some great things there. We have to be mindful of what the performance is,
Yes,
and
indeed.
what's reality.
That's it.
And are we performing in front of everybody, or are we actually doing what God has asked us to do?
Exactly.
Are we actually spending time in prayer? Are we just raising our hands in front of
Yeah,
everybody?
right.
Are we actually going into the church facility and cleaning the bathrooms, or are we just telling
Yeah.
people we are?
Yeah.
Are
you serving?
Are we serving?
Are you serving?
Are we performing in front of everyone at church, and then when we're at the Walmart, we're doing all the other
Yeah.
things,
Yeah.
that maybe we're
yeah,
not supposed to be,
yeah.
So that's the thing. We're trying to walk the walk and talk the
Yeah,
talk.
I with it.
Yeah,
I get you.
so-
I get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
And like I say, we all a work in progress.
Yes, sir.
And one of my coaches say, perfection is expected, but excellence is tolerated. You know what I'm saying? We ain't no such thing perfect. Ain't nobody gonna be a imperfection. That's not gonna happen.
Right.
Because we all going to have our flaws. But if you could constantly do good by people, and like I say, when I say good, you ain't got to be all that, because God know your heart.
Right.
Because that's where it all started. It all starts inside. It starts inside. Well, if you could treat people the way you would like to be treated, I think we would all be all right.
Amen.
One thing I learned from my nephew Daniel, the way Daniel treated people, man, the way he treated people, man, man, we wish we all could treat each other that way, man. Because for me, my little nephew met a stranger. Right. He loved people, and one thing I saw in his passing, all the people in the community that loved him so much, man. When he came to the church, man, students from Ryan. My nephew had the connection with the people that run the bus here in Denton, the city transfer. Man, they had the connection with them. They sent a big old thing of flowers up over to the house.
Wow.
Man, that's the kind of love I would wish for everybody. Everybody. And, you know, like the world we're living in today, you know, I got my questions. But I tell friends, you got to keep that faith. You got to keep looking for the good in people. And when something go bad and you don't see it, don't turn from your faith.
Right.
So stay with it. Stay with it. Because I still believe it's a lot more good people out there than bad people. I really believe that. So I'm constantly looking for the good in people.
I love it.
Even when I get disappointed in people, I keep looking for the good in people.
Yeah, you're right. You're totally right on that. And, you know, we got to keep the fight going. So we're going to have one last one, Coach. All right, one last one. And this.
Not the Burnt Orange.
I'm sorry. I know you may not be the Burnt Orange fan, but this is the only representation that I have with me. Texas Longhorns had a player named Vince Young. I'm holding that jersey up for everybody. Vince Young, he played in the national championship, and I forget the year. But
94, 95, USC. Get the Trojans?
It was 2000, I want to say it was like 2005.
I think you're right. I think you're right. That's right. I know they played in the Rose Bowl against the Trojans.
Yes, he did. Yeah. So they played, and to be honest with you, Coach, everybody had USC as being the champs. They already crowned them. They were already done.
Yep.
They're better than everybody. Yep. Longhorns were just showing up to be seen.
Yeah.
Well, that game was a fight. When we talk about fight today,
it was a good one.
It was a great game.
It was a good one.
It was a fight to the literally bitter end. Vince Young takes his ball, gets it, last play of the game.
Game-winning drive.
There's no other. Whatever happens here, and he runs the ball in, gets the touchdown.
Game-winning drive.
And when I talk about this, Coach, there is a huge lesson there, and I've actually sat under a gentleman who's basically he was a Sooners fan, believe it or not.
All right.
A Sooners fan teaching a Bible lesson about Vince Young's drive. And he scores the touchdown, wins the game. Coach, we've got to finish these drives. We've got to because we can start something, we can talk, we can do the work, and we can look good. If we don't finish it, does it really matter?
It's almost a letdown. As I said, work unfinished.
Yes, sir.
I don't even know how to put it to you. Because right now, even my life today, where I'm at in my career and stuff, I got work to do. You know, I've even talking to kids when I meet them, as far as my family goes, and make sure they all right. Even being here at the church, it's got work to finish. So people say I'm optimistic. My wife sees the glass half empty. I see the glass half full. So I keep telling myself, I'm getting there. Right. I just got to keep pushing. I got to keep working. I got to keep that drive going. Yes. You know, I coached a team 1 year at Denton High. We beat 2 ranked opponents to get to the regional finals. Nobody picked us to win. They had 2 teams like number 4 in the state, number 7 in the state. We like 13 in the state. You know, nobody had us pick to win. But seeing the work that my kids put in and believe in what us, the staff, the coach was telling them, we made it all the way to the regional finals. Wow. Was our work complete? No, we fell short to eventual state champ Dunbar. but see all the work that our kids put in all the way up through the year, getting to that moment, early morning running, suicides. They'll tell you, Coach Will, man, some days they thought we were trying to kill them with all the running we did.
Yeah.
But because of their conditioning was so good, look at where it carried us. But to see them get where they got with the work they put in, and man, I couldn't be no more proud of that team. So making them and a lot of those kids on that team, they're all very successful now because they understood the importance of that hard work they put in.
Yes.
And one matter of fact, before I retired, one of them was my assistant principal. There you go again. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Shiny Brock, Shiny Ricks. She's my boss. So when I go sit in our office, when I'm sitting in our office and watching her, man, I'm like, wow. I was there when that young lady was born. I was there when she came up through the rink playing college, high school basketball for me. Now I'm sitting in the office. She's assistant principal. Same thing with Trey Thomas. I ended up working for her about 5 years. She's my head coach. I'm sitting back and watching the hard work she put in, man, as a head coach, man. I never wanted to be a head coach. That's a lot of work. Now I'm a great assistant. I just stayed in my lane and being that support for them. But to watch those two young Trey and Shiny put their work in, now they working with young people, man, I sit back like a proud dad.
Yeah.
Watching those kids put that work in.
Wow.
So they are doing the work that me and Coach Bass, Coach Krischke, Coach Hill started, and now they doing the work. Wow. And I think that's carrying on that work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It makes plenty of sense. And you think about it too. You know, all that strife, all that work, and especially you're trying to lead, especially young people.
Yes.
It's difficult at times because listening is not always their best attribute.
Oh,
you know,
I can tell you a story.
I know. We would have to do a whole other podcast on that.
Yes, we would have.
But, yeah, so I think there's a lot that goes into being a mentor or a coach or a teacher and leading them along the way. But as long as you continue on and you help get through those battles, and you get to that point later on, they appreciate it. They learn. They listen somewhere.
Yeah. Some in between them ears they fall in, and that's that blessing I'm telling you about. I'm so truly blessed to have worked with these young people, amazing young people too. I've been truly blessed, and now to see the fruit of all that labor and watching. Now they got families.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And now their kids are coming to basketball camp.
Right.
I'm seeing them out in the community. I'm seeing them at school coming out sub. I see their kids at school now. And to see that fruit of all that labor and all that thing you put in, all that them winning drives and everything, it's all come full circle.
Amen on that. And, you know, like we've been talking about fight. All this is involved
in that fight. You can't give up. You can't. And all of them, you know, we sit around talking. They tell me about their bumps in the road, the struggles, and they comes along with it. But they say, you know something, Coach Williams? It's because y'all instilled that fight in us. We was able to overcome those obstacles in our career, our young career, as they go forward. So for them to give us that type of props and that, y'all, it's because of y'all helping us along that way, man, that's your reward. That's your blessing that comes along with all them years and everything, man. And I'll tell you again before we even shut this thing, I have truly been blessed to be where I'm at in life. Because I could have easily, just a short story, just past me, man. I was in the hospital for a week, congested heart failure. And my wife had been getting after me to go to the doctor. Been getting after me. Finally, I went to the emergency care for the school district. Soon they took my vitals, man. They sent me to the emergency room. They got 5, 6, 7 people working on me. I mean, they got stuff going on me. I'm like, oh, man. I started feeling better. I said, when I'm going home? I said, oh, Coach Williams, you're not going home. They sent me straight upstairs to the penthouse. I was there for a week. Man. And the kick part about that, I ran into about 3 or 4 of my former students played basketball with nurses.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? Wow.
Yes.
That's like, Coach.
Yeah, Coach. When I'm walking, Coach, what you do? And now she's so worried about me. She's checking on me every 30 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm fine, Coach Williams, I'm fine. I'm fine. But I appreciate Medical Center and that crew over there, man, for taking good care of me, the nurse staff. Man, they did an awesome job. And I was trying to get out there the first 2-3 days, and my wife kept telling me, Coach, calm down and let them people do the work for you ain't got to come back.
Right.
So finally, about the third down, I just settled down. And a good part about that story, I'm just filling in. They got me in the room where I could see I-35. And it's crazy. While you're there, you're watching the world pass you by, and them cars going this way, and everybody in them cars got stories, right?
Yes, sir.
And you just land, and now you're reflecting on your life. And you're like, wow. And it put everything in perspective for you, how truly blessed you on how precious life is. And I tell young people all the time, don't take life for granted. Even older people, my friends, they don't take life for granted, because you don't know. You can snap you up a minute. Because 2025 was, boy, it was rough on me. I lost mom, I lost my brother, I lost some good friends from my college friends, I lost a childhood friend. I mean, when I said 2025 was a booger bear, man, and some of them I wouldn't even expect, especially my brother, Waylon. He died a day before my birthday.
Oh, man.
So to say, life will grab you, you were sitting on top of it, man, it's not up a minute. I just lost a close friend, Coach Pitts, and prayers to his family and everything right now, because his funeral is next week.
Wow. Man,
Coach Pitt, man, a godly man, salt of the earth, a family man, a great coach. Got a call. No, I saw it on Facebook. His son had put it on Facebook last Sunday or Monday. Mm-hmm. Dad had a stroke. Then I want to say a brain aneurysm or something. It was ICU, asking for prayers. Never came out of there.
Wow.
And he younger than me.
Yeah.
And see how God worked. Yeah. Called him home. Yeah. He left me here. Got more work to do, Coach.
Amen. So
like I said, I'm glad you had me sit in this chair with you and share some things. And like I say, man, we got work to do.
Amen.
Even when life kick you upside the head, hey, man, okay, nothing punch harder than life. Life will knock you down.
Yep.
Life will stomp you, man. But are you gonna stay down there? Are you gonna get up and dust yourself off? Remember when you're small, your dad said, get up from there and dust yourself off.
Yep, you're right.
Same thing good Lord said, man. Get yourself up and just get back after it.
Got to keep going, right? Got to keep the fight.
There you go.
Got to keep it till the end.
There you go.
Go past
till you call you home.
Right? Amen. So, man, Coach, this has been an honor.
Man, pleasure all mine, y'all. We got Grayson back there on the board over there. And
amazing producer.
Yeah, man. She's awesome, man. She is awesome.
Yes, she is. And she does a lot more than this.
I know. I see her around the church, man. How many hats do Grayson wear around here, man? That's an awesome young person, man. And like I say, y'all do a great job with her, man. So I'm going to tell her while I'm sitting here, you do a great job, man. Awesome job. And like I said, y'all got a great leader here at the church, man. Pastor Knight, man.
Amen.
He's a young pastor, just in the early 40s, and I just sit back in my spot and watch him do his work, man.
Yeah.
Man, and him and Miss Rachel, his wife, even his father-in-law, Hudson, awesome people, man. Right. Awesome people. Amen. And they got a tough job, man. They got a tough job leading this church, man. And I know he have his moments. Comedian have talks, and I said, man, you just keep doing God work, man. You keep going by that book you keep holding in your hand. Right. You follow those words. You're gonna be all right. You're going to be all right, but you're going to have that devil knocking at your door at times, and which we all do.
Oh, yes.
But you keep believing that, keeping that faith, and keep preaching that word, man, you're going to be all right.
I agree.
So y'all got a great leader here at Calvary, man. I'm so blessed to be among y'all. Y'all allow me to come into the church with my wife and family, man, and have people praying over you when you be going through things, because we all need it. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm very thankful.
Appreciate you, Coach. And everybody, of course, if you want to hear more from Coach, you put it in the comments. Let us know. Yeah. And hey, maybe Coach will come back. I would love it.
No problem.
All right,
I
love it, man.
No problem.
We have some great convo here. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining us this week. And of course, until next time, make sure you're loving somebody, because you just never know who might need a new beginning.
Stay blessed.